When I was younger, I always liked children.
I used to help out like in my primary school with the preps a lot, and the prep teacher was like, Ava, you'd be a wonderful prep teacher. I usually am the one at like family functions who spends time with them and looks after them. I didn't think it would be something like that I would want to do forever, but then I was like, oh, I'll give it a try because it's like super fun hanging out with kids.
My kindergarten was always fun, like you didn't like learn maths. So I was kind of like, this would be a good job.
I've always had the passion ever since I was little.
And I always liked when I went to my cousins, they were always younger and I always liked hanging out with them.
If you teach a kid something new, then that sticks with them for a very long time.
I kind of give credit to my little cousin because she's like my little person that I always looked after.
It's just very rewarding to see how like a child can grow.
I want to go overseas and travel, and that qualification that I'll get at the end of this course will be good to work with children.
I've done some research, and it was about that time where the school was trying to get us to do like some stuff for our future.
The teacher was like, do you want to do like a course? It'll take 2 years, you know, you'll start in year 10, you'll finish in year, 11, you get a qualification, you'll be able to work there. And I was like, oh yeah, sounds good. And it's a lot cheaper as well.
People were saying like, it's great because if you want to like work in a hospital, like a children's hospital, if you want to just even like become a mum, it like helps a lot.
In like the job world, you can like go to so many different job options because of this qualification.
Well, I heard about it and I know that there are a lot of different areas that you can go into.
Then like if you want to continue it, once you've done it, you can do a diploma.
So I just thought, yeah, I'll give it a try.
So at least I got one qualification by the time I finish high school. And then like I'll be guaranteed a job as well.
You're not alone, which is really good.
The friends, because like you've got school, but because you've got a day off of school on a certain day, it's kind of like another group you go to, like everyone knows each other.
Because someone that struggles with school, which is myself, I don't really like to sit at a desk for 6 hours, just like, so this just kind of gives me a break from that.
Well, I like how the lessons run because since it's TAFE, it is very small groups.
You can always ask for help, like everyone's so supportive.
It's a better learning environment for me personally. I like learning in a smaller area. It helps me focus a lot more.
And like you have like another like community type thing and everyone kind of, even the teacher, like they're just so chill.
One of the main things that I like is that you can't really fail this at all. So kind of the impact of me passing as well, because I know that I will. Because of our portal stuff, you have to get 100%. You can get as many tries as you need to actually get it right.
And we go to McDonald's for lunch every lunch because it's just down the street. So we'll go grab like sushi, McDonald's every lunch. I learned a lot.
I've learned a lot.
I learned so much about fine motor skills and the way they think.
When little kids throw tantrums or something like that, there's always a reason.
It was so great. All the staff was so lovely.
It was really good. It's very laid back.
I got to know them so well. They got to know me.
All the kids were just so lovely and welcoming.
There's a lot of interacting with children. It wasn't all just observing.
I asked questions. I observed what children did,
but it was just more, what would it be if I were to work there?
Things like on the mat, and like meal times and play times, and yeah, I learned a lot.
I've always wanted to not go to uni because I'm not the best in school and I want to be a ski instructor.
I've always wanted to do kind of maybe child psychology or something like that.
Might do education depending on how things go by year 12. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll probably pick up a trade.
I want to work in the child industry, with children. I don't really know if I want to be a childcare teacher, but I might want to be a child psychologist or something like that.
I believe I could go into education when I'm older, but after I finish school, I'm just going to see where it goes, but it's really good that I have this as a backup.
I'm still deciding, but this will give me a good opportunities for even part-time jobs if I need a job while I'm in university or anything.
But I definitely know that this qualification will help me get to where I want to go as the first step.
give it a go, I'd say, because you might find it's really for you.
Well, I say do it because like why spend 60 grand on a degree you're not even going to use when you could do this and it'll guarantee you a job when you finish.
If you're not confident about it, I'd give it a go anyways, because you don't have to stick with it. If you give it a go and then you decide it's not for you, at least you know that it's not for you, instead of just wondering if that would have been good.
I would just do it because it's so amazing. Like, yes, you're gonna have nerves at the start, but once you get to know the people, like Hope is just amazing, and you know, all of the students in there are just so supportive. We just work together